anything like. You don't go out embarking on 100K sort of self-supported without having something that covers sort of elbow to wrist. You know what I mean?
Definitely not in the middle of winter.
No.
Well, the tail end of winter, for that matter.
As
And
we were
would you
getting
also-
further out to sea, I was going, fuck, we're a long way from home. I'm underprepared. Red Dog's wearing a jacket. Like, he looks pretty.
Lester, would you also maybe take more than 2 bottles with you?
Hey, did
I
you
need to
know-
ask about it. Did you only have 2 bottles?
Yeah.
Well, where was the... You had a bag on. Where
Yeah, I
was
know,
the
it's-
bladder?
It's full of snacks. I seriously, I backfooted the whole thing. I was like, Queen Charlotte, there's like batches of shit along the way. So I had it in my head that there was like a shop somewhere.
There is, but it's in Picton.
Yeah, we had to ride back there. It was fucking hard
could've
day.
just-
It's good fun.
You could have just done a B&E and broken into someone's house and filled up your water bottle.
We could have actually stopped at one of them and got some water, eh? Would have been alright.
Yeah,
Probably.
We'll be in the tank there, then each tank.
Yeah,
But
that'd
as,
be fine.
as we drove past all the places where I could have done that, I hadn't emptied my bottles, and I was like, oh, well, I'll do this further up the track. I just assumed we'd keep going through places where I better fill up.
Yeah, in fairness, sort of the last half of the second half didn't really have any. Stayed on that ridge a lot, eh? There was no
Ladies and
batches.
gentlemen, you have stumbled upon Queen Charlotte chat hour at the OTB podcast. Welcome back to the original and still the best New Zealand mountain bike podcast, brought to you by a trip along the Queen Charlotte where Chris was woefully underprepared. Also by Max's Tyres and Fox Suspension, the winning combo of Gracie Hemstreet and Ronan Dunn last weekend at Leger. But I mean, this ride that we did that we've just spent the first couple of minutes discussing was pretty much par for the course of what we expected. But we all made it, so that was all right. Chris just got a bit of mild hypothermia, I think. How are you feeling
I
now,
thought we did
Chris?
fine. We did
Yeah,
fine.
I'm feeling all right now. Yep, but the
It was 2 weeks ago, guys. Come on.
the recovery program's been pretty solid. I haven't touched
Is
my
it
bike
just-
since.
Yeah, I was going to say you haven't ridden since, have you?
I've been running.
Oh, that's
I've just
nice.
been dealing with the post-traumatic stress.
Waka 100 prep, ladies and gentlemen, in the Vanderkolk household.
Yeah, wow, fuck. Waka 100 Prep is currently just waiting for a newborn baby to arrive.
I did say to Red Dog about 3/4 away along the Queen Charlotte, I will be incredibly surprised if Chris makes it to the start line.
Yeah, I'm still working through the logistics on that one. TBC. I have been
Just
thinking to
remember
myself,
that if you do make it to the start line and then you do make it to the finish line, you actually still have to go home and tend with the car accident crash at home.
that's the problem.
Of
And I
Two
was
children and
I was looking at the logistics as well of doing it on a one night away sort of program. So flying up on the Saturday, staying the night, obviously doing the race, and the amount of time that I'd have, the margin for getting from the race to the airport to make a flight from Rotorua to Auckland back to Nelson is
you
like
have to do a
it's-
sub-6 or something.
It's put it this way, based on the last 2 years' results and my prep coming into this year, I'm pushing my luck.
I'm banking on that flight, so that's why I'm prepping now. I'm training now just purely to make that flight home on Sunday night post race.
Yeah, you've got this at stake.
Depends what the rental car is too. Like if it's a
Yeah.
mid-90s Ford Falcon and you've sort of been Wellington based.
Oh yeah, or
Then
if you
sure.
lock the keys for the truck in the tray
Yeah,
of
I
the.
haven't invited Nathan Sherritt this year for that exact reason. Oh, boys, it's good to be back.
That's
Just like Stain said once, saying it's been a while.
Hey, I've got
It's
a
nice
question.
to have you. Nice to have you guys back.
Sorry to interrupt you, KB. Mid-flight
Yeah, what is
there.
it?
But Lester, how's El Capitan?
Am I? Is that me?
Yeah,
I'm the El
You're a rock-
Capitan.
No,
am I?
how-
you're a
how
rock
was
climber
it?
now, aren't you?
How's
I'm a
the
rock
trip?
climber.
How's the pilgrimage?
The pilgrimage to the 8-meter high bouldering wall in Hamilton. It was
Free
a bit of a
solo.
pilgrimage.
Do you
Free
free boulder?
Lester.
Were you free
Free
bowling?
boulder. Free balling while I'm bouldering.
Do you boulder
Nah,
with a rope?
No, there's no rope, man. You just got to jump off the wall. They give you when you turn up there the first time. I've been there twice now.
What's that? Okay, done.
This week.
Yeah. When you jump up, like when you turn up, they show you a specific way that you need to fall. Of course.
Is it onto your head?
Well, no, ideally not onto your head. You kind of have to land on your feet, but also fall straight backwards. If you don't do that, you end up somewhat like I did the first trip, and you're basically just doing, you know how you do like, what do they call them? Like landings off a box jump. If you're at the gym, you're landing down to something. It's like that, but from about 4 meters up. And my legs the day after were just completely ripped out. My quads were so sore. So I didn't make that mistake this time.
When you turned up at the gym, do we call it the gym? Is it a climbing gym or at the wall?
It is a climbing gym. Actually.
Do we call it the wall or the gym?
I don't know. I don't talk to people there, so I don't actually know anything.
Yeah, true. You got your headphones on, you're in the zone. But did they offer you edibles or hash brownies?
No, it was one of those little Nepalese kind of little Nepalese cup with the steel straw.
It's on the mate.
Did you have a matcha?
Did you get a Sherpa?
No, yeah, that's right. He carries my bag to the top of the boulder.
Jeez, this might be a record for going sideways this episode.
It's gone off.
Oh, man.
He just looks after my phone, actually, while I'm on the wall, just in case, because I don't want to break it.
You can clearly see that we haven't talked to each other properly for like the last 7 weeks.
It's funny because about the first 30 Ks of the Queen Charlotte, it was quite good chat. The chat got real flat, at least in my account.
Just for full clarity for anyone that has actually made it this far, all 7 minutes of this podcast, I didn't go on that ride, so
no,
we haven't actually spoken, all four of us.
You were busy at the climbing gym.
It was in Yosemite.
I was on the flight back.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, the climbing.
You would have really
the climbing's good.
it.
My kids are into the climbing, so it's good taking them there, and Dad just gets arm pump.
Yeah, good for the arm pump.
Yeah, my arms are so sore still, and it was Saturday that I did that.
Hey, while we're still off topic
and
talking about the gym, I've got this kind of goes back to our kit topics that we've talked about, like what's appropriate, what's inappropriate to wear whilst on an XC bike, an enduro bike, things like that. At the gym, not the climbing gym, but at the regular gym, how do you feel about pants and a tank top?
No.
What kind of pants?
It sort of
On
depends.
you, are we talking about?
Are you
cargo pants?
Are you on roids?
No. They were like a pretty tapered tight. They finished above the ankle, and then there was a pair of white Vans with no socks below them.
Was there an ankle bracelet?
No, there was no ankle bracelet, and the sneakers
were those
red.
Air Max 95s, were they bright red?
No.
Sounds like a Nelsonian chav.
I feel like if you're rocking some long pants and a singlet, gym or not gym, you've also got like one of those bum bags, and you're dealing
a body bag, cross-body bag.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You live in Melbourne.
I'll keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for that next time.
Yeah, that's probably part of like if you turned up to a Rafa ride in in Melbourne, there'd probably be like someone dressed like that. It'd be cool. Be hip.
You should go on one of these Leicester's experience. You went on a map one, didn't you, in Melbourne?
I went on a map. Yeah.
I imagine that was very similar to my experience of going to the Rafa, doing a Rafa one in Melbourne as well. It was, there was some real shit riders, but with some real nice kit, like real high end bikes. So,
to be honest though, KB, when you kitted up for that ride, did you put extra thought into your drip, into your look, into your gear?
Just wore my usual, what I
usual
normally wear.
To get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I did that map ride, which was 12 months ago, actually this weekend, I believe, I everyone else is like rolling deep on their nice. It was a gravel ride that I went on, so they're all riding their nice gravel bike, and I turn up on a rented gravel bike, full steel, with a built-on lock thing that goes around the rear wheel, which was actually pretty sweet. It's like
nice.
it's like a two halves like this, which go together and then clip around and lock the back wheel.
You understand this is a audio medium,
and like a real like loping top tube and a basket on the front? And was it? Were you in Amsterdam?
No. This was actually, it was like a Norco or something, but steel, heavy as, with a built-on lock. And I think the people there just didn't really know what to make of me.
Yeah, but did you put them to the sword? I bet you did.
Put some to the sword.
Yeah.
Particularly in the single track what we were riding.
What would the New Zealand version of a Melbourne Mart ride be?
Yeah, you know, the funny thing, the closest thing that currently, I was going to say, the Could Be Keen boys in Wanaka is probably the closest thing. Because they're sponsored by Matt. But there's not really any equivalent in New Zealand.
I imagine the closest thing you'll get to like a Rafa ride out in New Zealand would be in Christchurch, right? It'd be like a Scotty Brown's ride out.
Yeah.
What is it? Wednesday Worlds.
I mean, there are heaps of bike stores who still have group rides or whatever, but they usually have stemmed from like a club or a shop
or group sets
rather than a brand.
What about like a ground effect ride or an Enzo ride?
Enzo.
How good would a ground effect ride be?
I bumped into Gaz actually the other day in Rotorua. Speaking of Enzo,
what would an OTB ride be?
I had coffee and scones at Ground Effect about 2 weeks ago.
Did
Speaking
you?
of Ground Effect,
Man, what
were
a
you trying
company!
to sort out a sponsorship deal? Now that you're a Brevo rider.
Let's go a jacket.
Yeah, for you two idiots and your 859k rides that you're doing.
Oh, that'd be awesome, actually.
I've always thought Red Dog's a ground effect guy.
I do need a
real core.
Yep. I'm here. Yep.
Did you guys back in the day? Did you ever sign up to their mailing list and get the free gloves?
Multiple times.
Yeah.
How many headbands have you got?
Yeah, the headbands.
Oh,
it was the headbands.
I never got headbands. No, but I was probably out of it by then.
Yeah, headband's probably going about 10 years after you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely a headband guy.
I'd moved on.
Lester was still getting his. Lester was still getting his mail outs on a carved stone.
We're done.
Some dudes has hacked into our phone.
Did you have a ground effect headband?
Did I have a ground effect what?
Headband.
Potentially, I got one in a race entry pack at some point.
It's good chance.
Yes.
That's too good.
So Wyn has joined us. Wyn has joined us after all. He got rained out.
My headphones are flat, so hopefully it's all good.
Nah, you're all right. You're fine. You bring more credibility than what audio quality matters. So we've basically just spent 15 minutes talking absolute rubbish anyway. So we can talk about racing now, which is great.
Way to bring some credibility, Wyn.
Well, I was actually going to the skate park with my dad and my son, but it's now pouring rain, so it's cut the skate park session quite short.
Bugger.
Gutted.
Yeah. But now we're on the pod, so it's good.
Oh, that's good. We've got you on the podcast then, so that's the most important part of the day.
Putting into the crap we've been talking.
Yeah. We can talk about Leger now. My first topic. There's something wrong with Max Allren.
Yeah.
Something really good, but something wrong with him. Because Jesus Christ.
We haven't seen a rider ride the wet like that since maybe Sam Hill.
That was an incredible run. And I think it got overshadowed a bit because you kind of forgot about how good it was after you watched the rest. Once you got through elites, you kind of forgot about how good his run actually was.
Yeah.
There's your argument for juniors and the elites.
Yeah. Well, he was like, "Oh, I can't wait to be in there."
Yeah, I saw that in your video.
Savage.
Yeah, they don't actually give you much. Well, his brother gives you a lot less, but Max doesn't give you a lot to work with in an interview. But he's definitely keen to be in there, and the writing does the talking. So it's pretty unreal.
No, I feel like Till spends most of his time trying to work out what you're saying, and then just smiling and nodding.
Yeah, well, Max, I think is he said he watches all the vlogs, so that's how he's learned English.
His English is better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that junior race was pretty good because it went from like Tyler sitting in the hot seat for basically the whole race, looking like he was sitting pretty good. And then Ace's run, I was like, oh shit, like this is going to be a hard one to beat when he goes like 5 seconds up or whatever. And then, man, another 5 seconds from Max was insane.
Yeah. And I think the fastest time of the day.
Yeah, pretty sure it was.
Anyway, yeah.
It's obviously pretty hard to really put a, was it better or worse conditions? But like, do you think the conditions were vastly different at all between the juniors and the elite? I mean, it looked horrendous the whole way.
Yeah, it was hard to say because it probably got more sticky later, but then like the jumps and stuff at the bottom would have all rolled faster. Like in the Q1 to Q2 the day before, the second run, the jumps and everything were so fast, like it was bone dry. So bits got better and other bits got worse for each condition. So like it was like the most even mud race with sun that we've seen for a long time.
Yeah, it didn't really look visibly from the outside, didn't look like a whole lot changed. Sometimes you do see it actually getting better, but it looked pretty shit the whole day.
Yeah, and I think the mud was maybe getting more sticky, but then other parts it would get faster. So it's like it was pretty even. It was good. Good that it was like that and it didn't change dramatically for like the last guys or anything.
It was good to watch. I actually found it quite entertaining because it didn't go. I hate when it's a mud race when it just pisses with rain right before the race. At least this one, everyone was prepared. They've been practicing in it. The track was a war zone. And I was like, this is actually quite fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a real good one. It was like, because everyone, well, in some ways, it's a real good leveler, right? Like the cream rises to the top. On those kind of conditions, you can't. There's no kind of, I guess it was the kind of track too where you had to like maintain speed and generate speed instead of just relying on gravity to get you through.
You could see a huge difference between the guys that looked like comfortable as well. Like Troy just looked so balanced and level the whole way through.
Beat up.
Yeah. How good is Martin Mays? Fuck, that was good to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martin's a man. That was impressive.
Yeah, he put the flats on from like the second run, I think. So and he rides flats quite a lot. He used to ride flats. He got some EWS podiums on flats before, so he's like,
yeah, I remember that when he was on GTs, like on the Atherton GT program. Remember he was on flats.
So he knows how to ride flats. Whereas like heaps of people like writing comments now, like why didn't everyone ride flats? I'm like, well, first you have to be able to ride them well.
Most people can't.
Put them on and like take your foot off and be suddenly fast. Like it's
what
he made it work as well, eh? Yeah, like he was dabbing in all the right places and it didn't slow him down at all.
Yeah.
What was the last flat pedal win? Was that G at Ken's?
I think it was because everyone thinks it's Sam Hill, and I even thought it was Sam Hill, and even AI thinks it's Sam Hill, which is probably correct.
Yeah, you got to believe everything from ChatGPT.
I just got Google AI and they said Sam Hill, so I was like, oh yeah, roll with that. But then I remember G did win on borrowed shoes and pedals.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
he literally put them on race day. Like he borrowed 510s off some dude who was just watching.
Yeah.
They were like a
was
size
that
too
race
small.
Where the spectator went out the front door riding Steve Pete's bike?
Same track, but I think it was a different. Was it
Petey's bike? No, it wasn't Petey's bike.
Because that was a dry race.
It was Brayton's bike.
No, it's Brayton's bike.
Right.
Yeah.
Petey got a rerun though because he was coming down. And...
Yeah, Petey was on track, and then the rerun got him like a 6th place, which was like
that's right,
epic at the time. So he was thanking the guy.
That's thanking the guy as he was getting like stretching out of there. Didn't he break his femur or something?
He had a big one.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
that dude got smoked.
Had a few beers and it didn't help.
It's the most Australian thing ever.
Australia.
Yeah. Queensland as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Lucky he didn't get bitten by a snake or bitten by a crocodile as well.
Yeah, Martin is probably one of the best bike handlers there are. And the wet conditions do show that, like that's a chance for everyone to show what they truly have. Even even if your bike's not perfect, whatever, like none of that stuff matters anymore. It then comes down to the rider, and it's so much cooler. That's the best thing for a mud race, to see that.
For sure. Did Martin get he was just off the podium at another race this year, wasn't he?
Yeah,
What was that one?
I think at the last one.
Andorra? No.
Yeah, and then Latuel, he was good as well.
He had a good
Yeah,
start
right.
to the season, didn't
So he must be like kind of top 10 overall.
Yeah, I think he's moved into the top 10 now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, epic.
Good story.
It's pretty cool that the whole team wears Tani's kit as well.
Actually, speaking of kit, I wasn't that impressed with that pink kit, to be honest. It was alright, but the other kit, which I reckon was terrible, is the collective, the Canyon kit, that like kind of weird brown with pink.
See, I was into that because I've got trail kit, which is the same colorway.
It's horrid.
They wanted to make it look like...
If we're getting into shit kit, the Scott kit this week was gross.
Oh, see, I actually thought that wasn't that bad. I actually liked the Scott kit.
Was not there for it.
Well, for Scott, I feel like they're coming from a lower benchmark. So
yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, true.
No offense to them, but they're coming from a lower benchmark. So I was like, this isn't bad. But Troy Lee kit, you're like, well, I've got a bit more expectation. I was like, did they want to make it look like they already had mud on there, or?
It's just prepping for the mud.
Colour.
Yeah, you can't afford to get it wrong, when you're Troy Lee.
Do you reckon the designers were like, oh, it looked really good on screen?
Yeah.
You know how it is when you print something off, it's always different.
Troy Lee was actually there watching the race too, so
that was he?
Oh, nice.
There's a few people from Troy Lee there.
I hope he doesn't listen.
I have got an update for you on the flat pedal. I've just done some quick searching on Roots and Rain, and would you believe that win from G was his last World Cup win ever?
No way.
No way.
It was 2014. And
was that 2014?
Yeah.
Sam Hill was the last winner then.
Yeah, that was round 2 of 2014, and then Hill won round 5 and round 7. Mirabel was the final round, and he won that. So yeah, it was Hill.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
I assumed Hill was before G.
Also, there was 3 flat pedal winners in the final year of flat pedal winners.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's back when Leicester was 50.
Yeah, I've aged so well.
People still wore shorts.
No, he's in the retirement home.
They put a bouldering wall into the retirement home.
He's calling it from the retirement home.
Because we've got to keep our grip strength up. Yeah.
So does Metamucil. It's ready for bed now. I'm just going to circle back to the juniors quickly. Man, Jonty was on a good run. And he got taken down by that one massive slippery root that was hiding behind a tree. There's 3 of you that are looking at me cross-eyed that probably didn't actually watch the juniors, but
no, that was...
When did you see that?
Yeah, that was the one place you probably had to be careful on track. That was the worst bit of track because it was flat. So all the routes redirecting you, and the route that took him out, he just came a little bit too hot. Like he wanted it, and he was riding really well. And he rode really well in qualifying as well. So
flat-ish right-hander.
Yeah. Like a right-hander.
It's kind of set up over roots. Yeah.
You kind of either got to like go right by the tree and just push through it, or unweight over the root to not touch the root. But if you come a little bit hot, then you're on the brakes.
That whole section was one where you could really tell the difference between the guys who were comfortable and those that weren't.
Yeah.
Like Martin and Troy and even the one pretty much just carried so much more speed through there.
Yeah, that was the hardest bit of the track for sure. Because it
looked horrible.
The only part where it's really flat and it had so many routes going all angles. So as soon as you got redirected by one, then you're kind of hitting the next one. So you had to be like really light and just stay super composed. And it's nearly impossible to do. And there's this tiny little gap over this creek. On the practice day, it was like everyone was struggling with this little gap. It's probably like 3 feet. But everyone's like sliding off it because there's roots going into it. So It was like the
Horrible.
most scary jump on track, and it was the smallest one probably. But
How
at least
grim
you
was
don't crash too.
how grim was the chairlift, the second lift up to the top of there?
Horrible. Like, how do they even, like, Warner Brothers all like, yeah, we're building this, blah blah. Like, how do they even have a World Cup with the oldest gondola into the slowest chairlift?
Well, so it blows me away because even for like a not a continental World Cup, a continental round, you have to be uplifting like 300 people an hour or something. And there's no way that lift is getting 300 people an hour up there.
No. And even like for our Q2 runs, like some of us were skipping the line, like moving through, like asking what start time the next guys are, because you go up the first gondola.
Go in order.
You're like, I'm all good on this first gondola, there's no queue. You get to the second one, there's a queue. So then you're like, oh shit. So I probably had got to the top, probably had 15 minutes to my start for a Q2. I rode down, looked at some of the track, and then rode up and rode down on my e-bike, looked at some of the track, then changed tyres, and then went for Q2. Like, quite a few people changed tyres for Q2.
What was the ticket tyre was? When was it? Just full spikes?
I was on cut spike for the Q1, and then on like an Argatel, which is like intermediate for Q2, and that was good. That was like way better going to the intermediate type because you didn't feel all the roots. Whereas on the mud, you were feeling the roots a bit more. But then for the race day, definitely you're back to a spike. Like you were not running an intermediate. Unless you're O'Sheen, he was trying to run Cryptotels, which is like a dry tire from the practice.
I knew it.
I saw Eddie's video. I was like, what is he thinking?
Oh, you could tell. I was like, he's on dries. He's got to be.
Yeah, and he didn't have a good time.
No.
He convinced himself that it wasn't wet. This is not wet in Ireland.
That's a bad move, eh?
Yeah.
It was so obvious, like in the first... As soon as he entered the trees, it was obvious. I was like, he's not on spikes.
And he probably needs to be delivering decent results at the moment. But he is sitting fifth in their overall, so I think he's quite a valuable guy. But things are not looking well in that camp.
No, I was actually just about to say, what's the status over there? I've heard that potentially they're not making it to the next race, which is this weekend. But
really,
that's the rumours.
I think they'll be there this weekend, but it'll be questionable if they make it to America, depending who's funding it.
Wow. That's grim, isn't it?
It's quite mad, especially as they come in the first race with like the new fresh truck that was massive, and now the truck's gone and they've got an easy up.
So the rumor, I got yesterday is that the truck got repossessed.
Yeah.
So true or not, I don't know, but that's what I got sent. So
that's mad.
It wouldn't be surprising if it's all going the way it sounds like it's going with YT, but fuck, it's unfortunate for that race team because they're like
killing it.
Top level. They're so good.
Yeah.
Would they'd be in the top 3 teams, wouldn't they, if you looked at performances over the season, surely?
I think they're pretty high up there in terms of the points, like in the ranking. I can't remember exactly what their team
I don't know.
points
were,
but
what that would look like. But... it's
pretty good. Yeah.
When do you
I
reckon
wonder who's
the
license for that team?
Sorry, Ken.
I was going to say, I wonder who owns the license for that team in terms of if they get a 2-year pro team or like elite team status. But if YT essentially pulls out of racing, if that license is owned by YT and could be moved on to a new team or where that would go.
But then clearly the riders are not going to be stoked, so they're probably going to go elsewhere before they stay with the same program. Like,
has the privateer project got any space in it for anyone in the US?
Can you get Valley in there for the US, mate?
Yeah, Valley's a privateer. I've got to pay for a flight.
Get out of the back of the van.
Give her some tyres.
Yeah,
so good.
Not sure.
Do you reckon when the downhill is at a point where anyone would be buying a team? Like, is there enough money in owning a team and like running, as an outside investor or something?
If
There's
you're
probably enough money to dump into it.
If you're smart with your sponsors and you could get the sponsors together not from the industry, then you'd be good.
Yeah.
But so far, so far, a lot of the sponsors seem to be also sponsoring Warner Brothers, so that's going to be less money to go to the teams, which the teams are needing that money to do all these bigger season that seems to keep growing and getting more worldwide. RockShox and Shimano are sponsoring Warner Brothers, so
Yeah.
there'll be less money for the teams actually.
It'll be
Surely
but, I
there's
mean,
some.
they're putting such good investment into their live stream where they can't even get the juniors up when they're supposed to be up, and turn off their comments on everything, so they stop taking so much abuse. So good on you, Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that the replays were put up with that basketball thumbnails. That was so funny.
So good.
When you
I'm here
posted
for
it,
it.
I was
It's
like,
good.
I just watched it and I'd just seen it, and I was like, I should post that. And then next thing you've got it up.
Also, Jess Blewett choosing to race on an XC bike.
Yeah,
Yeah, the small tires cut through the mud easier.
that's right. It's lighter when you have to get off and carry it.
Yeah, that's why she crashed.
That was what she replied when I put that story up. She replied just before and said, "This is probably why I crashed."
At least she can laugh
go.
about it. She's quite good at laughing off the mistakes these days.
Yeah. Hey, she's actually
That's good.
like, other than a pretty average race, this race, it's good to see her. She's had some pretty rough seasons in the last few years, so she's been riding pretty solid this year, which is good.
Yeah,
sure.
Well, I think we've kind of moved into the elite woman, but man, Valley going winless this far into the season is kind of crazy. I wouldn't have had that on my bingo card.
no, never. She looked like she was just going to come in and win everything, and then the other thing was, if she had just pedaled and done those last jumps, she might have won the race.
Yeah, surprising how little. Only Nina jumped them.
It was Nina and Jenna apparently. I didn't catch. I watched Jenna's run, but I don't really recall the jumps. So
yeah, she did, I think.
my
Maybe
memory
like
loses. Yeah.
sort of came up short on the last one from memory.
Yeah,
But Valley's still got the overall. It's getting close though, with Gracie now 3 wins deep. So it's lined up.
She's lost quite a few races now in like the last couple of sectors, eh?
Yeah.
Like the twirl was the same, I think. Like why do you think that is?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. This race, like, actually both winners, like Gracie and Ronan, weren't like flat out winners. Like Gracie only won a single sector, and Valley and Tani were like way up until they got pretty much to that point where you come out of the trees, and they lost it from there. Like they went backwards, and Valley Gracie just stayed steady and won it.
It's weird for me because in the on the race day morning practice, Valley was insane. Like you couldn't pick Valley out from the boys.
Wow.
On the last sector.
Interesting.
And she didn't do that in the race.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
on that final practice session, she was unreal. I was like, whoa, she's going to win easy. Like she was just like so committed, and anyone that was committed and confident is making time everywhere, and the others are like, as soon as they're getting their feet out or like second guessing anything, the track just slows you right down. Yeah.
She was visibly slow when she got to like that point coming out of the trees, pretty much. Like once she got out of there, I was like, man, she's slowed down a lot.
Yeah.
And it showed in the results.
Do you reckon she's struggling with the qualifying format or something? Like she's got to peak a couple of times in a day or in a weekend?
Well,
Too tired or something.
yeah, that was probably real physical when you get to there. So maybe a bit tired. But in the practice was like, I watched that section. Only that section too. So she was like, it would have looked like she's going to win by 5 seconds or so.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
To be fair, she's probably had a pretty stressful summer break as well.
Yeah.
With what we just talked about, all the shit that's going on with YT. So it's probably not coming in with the best headspace, especially when they are in new pits and all that sort of shit. So
Or no pits.
Not really pits compared to what they had.
was it just some easy ups or something they were
Yeah.
under?
Easy up, yeah.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
Fucking hell, yeah, that would really fuck with you, wouldn't it?
Especially when you're
It's a big
used to
change.
having like everything, and you actually mostly deserve that because she
Wow.
won so much.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
how
hope
does that
arguably
work if she's obviously got a contract that she can't break unless it gets broken for her? So
She can't do
she's
anything.
waiting to find out what happens.
Isn't this?
Yeah.
Fuck, that would suck. That would be so
I think
hard.
there's something. When is there something in like the UCI have some kind of rule? Isn't it that if you can't be paid for a certain amount of time, you're eligible to get out of your contract or something?
Probably, but
Or
then how would you move like someone like her? How
Well,
she
there's
can
nowhere
move-
to go.
Yeah, there's nowhere to
Mm.
go with the budget to pay, you know?
No.
Should be better off to cover up the YT logos and finish out the season on a bike that she's familiar with and comfortable with. And
Yeah.
you imagine if you tried to jump off a bike that she's been on for like multiple years, it'd be, be pretty pointless for 4 more races.
Mm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
You
it's
you
not
can't
really
change
possible.
now. Like, but I would love to see her just set her own team up and be
It's
like,
okay.
because then she can have everyone she wants, and then she's one of the few riders that has a lot of outside sponsors.
Mm.
So she could easily make her own team if she has the right manager.
Yeah.
I feel
Surely she'd have enough contacts to be able to pull something together, eh?
Well, I mean, with the way that the team's set up now, like the SRAM RockShox deal is her own deal. She's still in Troy Lee. I can't remember
I
what
think
clothing
helmet.
she's actually in. Helmets, maybe. No, she's in Sweet Protection, I think, for helmets. So
Oh,
maybe
actually,
she's not Troy Lee
yeah,
anymore.
so she's off Troy Lee. Yeah.
But yeah, she's got all her own deals, so it's like the bulk of that stuff. It's really just a frame. It's like if she, could you see, like, I could see a Commensale, like Max Commensale going, "Hey, we're going to put you on frames," and
Yeah.
I feel like that would, I feel like that'd be the sort of person who would do that. He'd be like, "Nah, fuck it, we can, here's all the money you need," even though we're putting so much money into all these other people.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, there's
Well,
a
he
few
might-
teams which could do with a heavy-hitting woman on them at the moment.
yeah, there's a lot of teams that are very male dominant.
Yeah.
that's why we talked about Giant. When was Vanessa Quinn the last female downhill racer on Giant? It's the
Maybe.
last one I can remember.
I could see her on
That's a good
Specialised
point.
team. I could see her slotting
Yeah.
into that Specialised team. That'd be sick.
And then they'll say we're so inclusive now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just
Tick
scalping
that
around.
box. I mean,
Uh,
Trek need somebody like that.
Yeah. But then
He's been there before, but
which teams are going to take the other riders as well? So it's like
mm.
it
Wow,
actually
that's-
makes
yeah.
the rider market pretty hot now.
There's probably going to be quite a few bit of musical chairs going on this off season, I reckon.
Yeah, might be some trades going on. Like they should have trades like football,
baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that'd be sick.
They should have a draft
All on
as
the
well.
same day. Yeah, a draft. That's what they need.
Actually, a junior draft. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
They should have a
draft
junior
pick.
draft, and then the first round as well, they should have like a
Hey.
last chance draft. And it's just a death match where you get all the juniors that got no contracts and they get one run to secure a contract for the season.
Yeah.
And you just,
Isn't that-
that'd be so good.
The Privateer Project gets the first pick in the draft. Max Olren, you're going to ride for Wyn.
Yes. Do you reckon when we'll see any big retirements this end of the season?
Well, there was who Cammy
Cammy
just announced hers.
just announced hers. Dylan Levesque as well.
Yeah.
But,
And I was stoked for Dylan Levesque because he got it into the final. He's had a terrible year,
That's gnarly.
and then puts it in the final in Leger, like home race, last race at home. Like
yeah, it was
that's
pretty cool.
it's a cool way to go out. I don't know if there'll be too many others.
How many more
Nah.
seasons do you reckon Loick's got in him?
Depends if he wins.
Yeah.
If he
I
wins,
feel like
then
if he
wins.
keeps getting the sniff of it, he'll keep going.
But I also think if he wins, he'll do less. If he doesn't win this one, then he's going to do more.
Hungry.
But but now he's in the driver's seat a little bit because he loves to be in this position. He was like relishing at the opportunity now, like compared to before. He was like, now the pressure's on Jackson. Now I can put pressure on him.
Got him where I want
Like, loving it. And Jackson was kicking himself so hard because he crashed twice in the exact same spot.
He just is comfortable right from the outset, eh?
25 or 27, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
It's not much.
Wow, that's closer than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're into a good...
It's coming back around. Do you know what? There was one thing that I really liked about Ronan winning, is that he didn't get up and start jumping up and down and celebrating until Remy had actually crossed the line. And then he still just celebrated like a champ. There's nothing I hate more than people start celebrating before the other person's finished their run.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yeah, he was watching the whole run as well and like kind of invested in Remy's run as well, rather than just like, I've got this already and do a big dance.
Interesting
he
stat.
was so composed.
Oh yeah.
Like he looked like completely different to what like you've seen in other races as well.
Well, completely different to Q1. Have you watched this Q1 GoPro?
Yeah.
Because it's horrible. Like, I'm like, he's going to die any minute.
Front wheel sledging all the time, like out of ruts.
Yeah.
He was loose.
And swearing.
I think one of my that's one of my favorite things. Even in his race run, he's like on that first bit of off camera, and he's like, "Come on, fucking pedal!" Like just yelling at himself. It's so good.
Does that not make you like breathe worse when you're yelling at yourself while you're pedaling?
Totally.
Yeah, but if you've had 10 coffees, like it sounds like these boys are having
10 Red Bulls,
just chewing his face off.
There's one bit in his run, and that helmet came from his race run, and he gets through a section, and when you actually pay attention to it, you can hear he's pretty much been holding his breath. Like he's clearly just like trying to get through the section. He gets out of it, he's like, "Oh my god!"
So good. That was an epic run, though. Like I thought that was a bit uncharacteristic. Like he didn't look like he was out of control anywhere.
No,
it was a lot of his other runs anyway.
I was looking at the splits, and he didn't win a single sector in his finals run.
Really?
Kind of like Gracie, he was just like solid the whole way down. Like he wasn't the fastest anywhere. He was just the fastest across the whole track.
Average speed, eh?
Yeah.
it's good to see that he could do that after being so messy in the Q1 run. Like the Q1 run, I'm like, how did he even hold on to that? Like the whole way down.
Change.
It's even worse when you rode the track because you can just, there's bits where he's just out of the rut with the front wheel everywhere. And the back wheel's in the rut. And it's like, he keeps like pedaling as well. And then he somehow gets second with that messy run. So he must have been like, oh yeah, we're on for tomorrow now. Like that would have been a confidence builder and a half because he knew that the run was pretty messy.
Was there anything more on brand than Remy Terrion just winning in the shit conditions in quick Q1? Like that's Remy to a T.
Yeah. His first time qualifying fastest too, so he said the pressure got to him a bit at that in the end.
I bet. Especially at France, like in Leger.
That
was down the hill.
It would have been hard to follow Ronan as well.
Top of the hill being quiet. Was cool, but then when he got to the lake, he was like overwhelmed by how loud the noise was.
Because you'd start hearing it from the bottom.
Fucking hell.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So he gets to the lake and the crowds just start getting louder and louder, and he's like, "Whoa, I've never experienced it like that."
Have you seen? Insane. Is it the wildest race crowd-wise one?
Yeah, 100%. Like they put all those double barriers up. They're like, they're not going to come through this year, and then
they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the video of the crowd bursting through the fences before Remy's even crossed the finish line? Like he goes past and they're already just blowing through the fence. It was
Is it the
awesome.
fences up by the jumps?
Yeah.
They're just it's crazy.
It's a thing now. Did you guys watch the sleeper edit?
Yeah.
It's so good. Those guys are just smashing at the moment, but it was fucking amazing. Like it's quite short, and it's pretty much most of the footage is just how crazy the crowd is.
Someone's going to get squashed there, right? Like squashed and
Well,
broken or killed.
They're probably better without the barriers than having them, because the
Yeah.
ones that they have, then they squash the people against the stage where the podium was.
Oh, that's
Right.
bad.
Yeah.
It's
like
pretty
if you
nuts.
watch the Astro, was it the Astro World documentary? That's
Oh, I haven't watched that, but that's what happened there, right?
Yeah, because it was just like these terribly set up barriers, and they canned so many people in there that people were just getting crushed.
Oh.
So that'll be Leger next time. There'll be a documentary on it.
Imagine how fucking
Someone
wild it
we
would be
didn't
if
mention yet is Amory, probably, because he was on Ronan's time, and
he was on
in
my
practice,
list.
he didn't look like he would have been.
That's
It's interesting because I kind of looked at him. Looking at the race from before it even started, I was like, it looks like it's going to be wet, so he's probably going to do good again after last year's result.
And
he looked mint as well right up to the crash.
Yeah, I wonder how
he did
much.
a bloody good job of carrying, like not losing too much speed in that crash as well. Do you see how
it was a huge crash?
Yeah, and like he
still top 10.
The way he kind of like held it together and kind of, you know how sometimes people crash, they get back on the bike and they're all over the shop and it takes a while to get recomposed. He was kind of, it's almost as soon as he went down, he was ready to get back on again. He was like wiping his hands and everything.
Yeah,
been there before.
Wiping
he
hands.
was
wiping shit off your hands.
That'll be Bruni once his new baby arrives.
Bruni can be a dad.
Yeah.
It's not far away now.
That's right.
Good shit.
No, I was just trying to look back at the splits because I'm pretty sure Amory was leading.
It was green.
He was ahead. Yeah, he was ahead when he crashed. Not by a huge amount, but he was ahead and then went back. How about his brother, Antoine, beating him?
Yeah. It's cool. Even if he crashed, it's still cool for Antoine to deliver another top 10 as well, and really good year for him as well.
Yeah, he's been riding really well.
Yeah.
I think my favourite person in the top 10 is Joe Breeden. I've come to have a real appreciation for what he's doing running that team and still putting some pretty epic results in.
And he's there every week too. Well, I think he was injured maybe last round.
This one is gnarly. He came off a knee ligament injury.
Yeah.
Probably needs surgery. And then rehabbed as much as possible since Latuil. Then comes back and goes straight in the top 10 with a couple of days riding in Mozzie.
That's very impressive to get through there.
Insane.
Is that because it was just such a wet track suit him, or?
Would have helped, but then also he said he can't afford to dab at all, so he's got through the week without dabbing on that knee.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, what did he say in your video that I don't think he had a crash at all the whole weekend?
Yeah, he didn't crash, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That's gnarly to be able to ride that fast and be cautious of that as well, to not let him slow him down, but still be cautious of it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Unreal. That's probably the worst conditions to line up with an injury like that in the back of your mind.
Who was it? Was it O'Shea's crash where he put a foot down?
Yeah, they mentioned his leg was straight when it hit the ground.
Yeah,
rather on the commentary
because it was real slick. It just slid, but that didn't look good.
That's what when I had my blown knee, that was the scariest thing for me, was riding in the mud, because you dab and then it just pops the knee out.
Yeah. But it was actually sick to have really technical, and the changes they made the track slower, and then it rained, so it was pretty slow. So you're probably not going to get. I don't think many people got hurt, for a change.
Yeah, speed's down, and you fall in the mud and you slide.
Yeah, would you see on my Instagram Martin's big crash in his last practice run? Huge over the bars, but he just slides through the mud and he's fine. And that's his last.
We need more mud races.
Yeah, more mud.
Get everyone through the season.
This was feeling like some real, some mid 2000s downhill racing. I feel like that was just the real epitome of that era, was just slow, technical, muddy tracks.
Yeah, watching people try to ride around flat corners on wet routes, that's peak downhill right there.
Yeah.
It is better to watch though, because you can actually see the differences rather than
100%.
where you're trying to pick. They're like 1 millimeter off the other guy's line, and you can't see it. You know.
That's a good point.
In a dry race these days, a lot of the tracks, it's real hard to see what's going on with the top three. You know how different they are, unless they are that much different. In which case, it's terrifying.
Yeah. But it's not often that much different. Like Loic makes it look kind of almost slow, but then he's probably got his suspension adjusted perfectly for every little bit that he pumps, that he actually makes more speed, but we can't see it.
No, that's so
you're right.
true.
It's so marginal gains when they're like separated by hundredths of a second. There's just nothing in it. So I miss the days of, people winning by like 5 seconds.
It's where those aero skin suits come into play.
Yeah.
I did note on the Scott, the new Scott kit, they actually have the aero sleeving going on, the piping on the sleeves and down the sides. I did note that. Aero gains are happening, but they're not
You've
talking
always
about
got an
it.
eye for aero, Lester.
You are a marginal gains.
Yeah.
The OTB aero specialist.
You should get hired
He's
by a
spent a
World
bit of
Cup
time
team.
in the rag trade, He knows a thing or two about piping, stitching.
I reckon he shows up to the local Tuesday night club race in a skin suit.
Oh, well, Wyn, I've got a story for you, mate.
There he goes.
Someone on the podcast did turn up to the local XC race in a skin suit a couple of weekends ago, and it wasn't me.
Red Dog. I can't believe it.
I don't own a skin suit, And look, I've been known to turn up to a social ride in the Lycra.
I've been out to.
Yeah.
I
At
raced
least
it
it's
in a
on
skin
brand,
suit.
KB. At least it's on brand.
It was an
it was
OTB
good.
one, so it was what was important.
Yeah, we've done a bit of racing since we last caught up, actually, KB.
Can we talk about... So I turn up... I've got a story now, actually, to talk about this XC race. I turn up to Chris's house in the morning because it's on the way. And Chris has washed his bike the morning of the race. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, it's an interesting start there anyway. And then he realises his front tyre's a bit flat, so he goes in the garage, gets his pump, brings it out, pumps up his rear tyre, goes and puts the pump away, comes back out, realises his front tyre's a bit low, realises he's pumped up his wrong tyre, comes back out, has 3 cracks in his front tyre before he finally gets air to actually hold in it. This was like about a 10-minute debacle.
Yeah, I think the nerves were getting to me. Well, the problem, Red Dog, as I discovered on the last attempt to pump up my front tyre, was sealant getting stuck in the valve.
So the valve was still open.
Like classic stitch up. But mainly the problem was just the pressure of going to an XC race with KB.
Because you saw him roll up in his skin suit and you were like, oh, goodness,
the
what am I in
psychological game was just too much. And he was like, oh, yeah, we'll ride up over Codgers and down to the race. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to be tired when I get there. And then we went off and did 3 practice laps of an 8-lap race.
Why so many practice laps?
They were only 7 minutes long. It wasn't a long practice lap.
It's a 20-minute ride. It's long.
Yeah, we had to ride there. I was tired.
Yeah, I can imagine. Hey, just for the valves, Chris, get yourself onto those reserve valves. They don't clog up.
Get some of those, you reckon?
Fillmore's.
Yeah.
Fillmore's.
Fill
me up some more. I'll do that.
But you know what? I mean,
KB will have a set that he can give you. Don't worry about buying them. KB will have a set.
Now, what I'll do next time I'm around in his spa pool, I'll just sneak into his garage as well and get some valves.
Yeah, he's got like a whole box of them. Just take what you want.
Does
out
he?
of there.
I wish I did.
Yeah.
I'll
get those, and then I'll put your tyres on my bike as well.
I will send you a new set of valves from my own supply when my tyres turn up.
Deal. That's a great deal. What'll you send me if I send you Red Dog's tyres as well? So a set of bouldering
What
shoes.
tyres are they? Yeah, that's right. Some chalk. Chalk bags.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, no, it was just a race report on that actually. So local XC race, and KB, who's the president, chancellor, head of state for racing in Nelson, the face of mountain biking, as he's known. And soon to be, I'm beginning the campaign to make him the president of the mountain bike club here in Nelson, so then he can
I was
actually
thinking
be.
local council.
Well, yeah,
local
that'll be the
council.
pathway to being
Sort of stepping stone.
Mr. Mountain Biking in Nelson. Anyway,
Yeah.
So this short track XC race was it was 8 laps, and I remember getting to about the 4th lap, going, "Fuck, this course was set by KBA. It was punishing. It was pretty brutal."
I had nothing to do with the course.
I bet you did. I bet there's a standard they've got to meet though. Like you might not go and set it, but they bring you the plans on like the Thursday night before the race, and you've got to sign it off. But they bring it to you. It's a bit like that scene in The Godfather where they bring like a scroll or something, and it's the race course and all the details, and then you've got to sign it off with blood. And you make one of the juniors has got to like donate a bit of their blood to the race, and then you turn up in a skin suit and just blow the doors off everyone.
I reckon he looks at the climbs as well, and he brings up the Strava segments, and he knows he's got a good 3-minute power, but if it's a 4-minute climb, he knows it's going to be problematic.
Yeah,
What's per kilo?
Pulls that one out. No, sorry boys, we can't put that in there.
Yeah. I'm
anyone who beats it, he'll claim they're on an e-bike and he'll report them.
I'm just looking forward to the spectacle, which is the running race, big running festival here in Nelson, where I get to line up next to KB and the runners and the Nikes, and I like to think that I'll go all right against him, but what'll actually happen is he'll just dig deep and he'll just blow the doors off me again. But then he won't be able to walk for a
3
year.
weeks.
Yeah, it's fine.
It'll take him out of next year's Waka. It's just so blown out.
Yeah.
Tendinitis for weeks.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It's only 20. It's only 23 k's. What can go wrong?
I was going to say, how long is it? 23 k's.
What's the longest run you've done in the last 3 months, KB?
6.
Oof.
That's pretty good.
It's long.
You do a bit of running, Wyn?
No,
You're a runner?
at all costs.
Yeah, my man.
Do you train these days, Wyn, or have you just got permanent old man fitness?
No, I still
like Leicester.
I've got a gym in my house, so
Nice.
When's
it makes
When's
a lot
the
of
guy who has low key trained more than anyone will ever know, and has
Yeah,
always been fit and strong?
probably
I
train
actually-
himself.
Whereabouts is your place these days? Are you in London?
Nah, in Arundel, so south of London. It's like hour and a half south.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Close
get
to the
out
coast.
into the lanes, into the country lanes?
No, I
the
don't ride
hedgerows
a
and
road
shit?
bike here. That's a death wish.
Really?
Yeah.
What's who is there to ride with around there?
Well, probably who would I ride with the most? Probably Ollie Wilkins, my Focus
yeah.
teammate. Yeah,
O-Dub?
yeah. He lives like 30 minutes away, so ride
Well,
quite
that's
often with him. And there's quite a good bunch of riders. Breendog, Bernard used to live around here, but he moved to Wales. And then there's still quite a lot of other guys. Like, it's quite a good scene, but it's just small hills. Nothing crazy. Yeah. I ride the e-bike mainly, and then I can just do easily, like, with the Bosch one now, I can do 1,500 vert on a 600 battery. Like, pretty easy.
Yeah.
That's
There you go.
amazing.
And
Pretty
then
low
you,
power, though, eh?
no, not too bad. Like,
And
and I'm on,
how's the rattle? Does it rattle?
no,
Have you
no
still,
rattles
have
on
you
mine.
still got one of the Bosch logos on the side of your drive unit,
Did
Wyn?
you like that, KB? Did you like
I
that?
do, yeah.
If
I
anyone
made
wants to
sure that
join in
stayed
Lester
on there.
Perry's seat next episode, I was going to have a co-host space up for grabs here.
That's good. Yeah.
It's a real trigger
But, yeah,
warning there.
it's been good. The e-bike is the main thing that I ride, so generally will ride that most days.
Are there any big plans for the off season, Wyn? I still am keen to hear about your plans for like a Hans Ray trip to the middle of fucking nowhere to visit like a remote tribe or something and introduce mountain biking to people who've never seen it.
We are working on something like that.
Yes.
Yes.
But
Is it?
not sure when it will come together or if it does.
Is it?
But
no
otherwise-
way.
Otherwise, my dream plan before Sea Otter would be to go riding with Gary Fisher.
Oh, that
Oh,
would be
that's
amazing.
sweet.
So I asked Lester a similar question. Would you have gummies or would you have the brownie?
Probably the brownie because it might taste better. But
Brownie sounds pretty good.
But yeah, he's quite the guy. He follows all my stuff, so I'm like, we always have a good chat with him at Sea Otter. But I'm like, I need to make a video about going to meet him and interview him.
You need to go ride.
Yeah,
go ride
that'd be
clunkers
awesome.
with
That
him.
would be legit.
Yeah,
I would-
ride the original. What is it called? The
Repack.
repack. Yeah.
Yeah.
In
That
Marin
would be
County.
cool.
Marin County. The
I would
repack
probably-
downhill.
Quite boring now, the trail, but it would be epic to ride it with the man himself.
Yeah.
I would tune in for a series where Wyn just goes riding with all the legends of mountain biking. Especially the
Why
episode
don't
where you go
John
riding with
Tomac?
Lester.
Yeah.
That is the point.
The episode with Lester, you've got to go to Castle Rock.
Yeah. And ride
That
down
would
the
be
paddock
sick.
that used to have jumps.
Either
Yeah,
Castle Rock
they're all
or the
still
Mount.
there.
You're going to close
It's all
off the
still there.
mountain. You get to ride down the mountain.
Yeah.
I actually the other day I found 2002, I think it is 2002 Mount Downhill Hardtail winner trophy.
Yes.
No.
I don't know where the I don't know where the top of it is, but it's still got the plaque and stuff
And-
on it.
Hardtail used to be a big category in New Zealand.
It's competitive.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was
Tweak 2000.
Craig Paddle
a
was
real
always
pinnacle.
smashing it.
Yeah.
Craig Paddle always used to win the hardtail. I can't remember if he was there the year that I won or not. He might not have been there, which is
I
why I
got
won.
a second at a I think it was a national, non-national champs, Rotorua, on the ruckus. This was in the late days of hardtail when it wasn't so competitive.
Yeah.
When we'd all moved on and managed to
came
buy
in when everyone had
Avanti
gone up.
motors.
Yeah.
I did
weird
the
though, it was fun.
2000 Mount Downhill. I've still got the number board, I think. Year 2000. That was my first
Tweak
Oh, yeah.
2000
race.
when they had
Yeah.
Tweak 2000 in the McDonald's
Oh,
car park.
true,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
Did you?
Is that the
Did
one
you
where
ride the
some of
jumps?
the
When? I
crew
can't
didn't
remember.
race the
I
first
don't
round?
You
think
were
I
riding
rode
it.
the jumps with you.
You didn't ride the
Oh.
jumps, no.
I was intensely watching the jumps, I think.
Yeah. That was
I think
sick.
Lester, was it you that
Sean's March
broke
there,
your
I think.
wrists on the high
Sean's
jump?
was there, yeah.
March.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Sorry, KB?
Was it you that broke your wrists on the high jump?
Yeah.
Didn't someone break
I-
their wrists?
I broke my wrist and, I stuffed them both. One was broken and one was just pretty well hammered.
Yeah.
Semi-dislocated kind of thing.
Gross.
How are
It
you
was a
dealing
bit
with the
difficult.
arthritis these days in that, Lester?
Interestingly, I've broken both my wrists now, both very similarly, the scaphoids, and they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Don't really have any problems.
Good mobility?
80%.
Mm.
Mine's
Yeah.
sweet, my skateboard.
I'm like, it's
Can
not
you
very
do a
good
push-up?
for.
What's
Jesus.
the strength
Yeah, I
required?
can do a
for
push-up.
you?
You've got the
He's funny.
fingers of an
Oh, that's
old,
pretty good.
old monk or
Mm.
something, Lester. Look at
Yeah.
your
Well,
weedy
It's-
hands.
when
And
they've
mine-
been in like crags and stuff, they
Yeah.
get
From
it
the
like that.
climbing, bro. It's from
My
climbing.
skateboard died and they had to put a new blood supply to it. Like,
Oh my goodness.
It's
Oh,
got a
did
dead
they?
scaphoid.
yeah, so they moved a bone and an artery to the skateboard.
No way.
Oh
Man,
my
did you-
goodness.
Do you still
Yeah, I
wear
got
your
mine-
brace?
No, I don't wear any braces. No,
No.
they're
You
not
did though,
good
didn't
because
you?
then you just lean on them.
But you
Yeah,
wore a brace
true.
for quite a while, didn't you?
Yeah, you did when it was bad, but now it's
Yeah.
like I've got all the range, so it doesn't
Yeah.
cause any problems.
Do you take cod liver oil like Lester?
Haven't been no.
Don't take cod liver oil.
Why not?
Well, I mean, it's probably good for you. No. A lot of fish oil, though. I'm a big fish oil
Yeah,
fan.
well, you do love your deep sea
Yeah, I
trawling.
need to do more.
What?
Hey, Jude.
Oh, sorry.
I
was gonna say,
wasn't going
we-
to say anything of any consequence. When you go ahead.
Yeah, go Wyn.
We forgot one rider to shout out was Marine Cabaret because she broke her back only in I don't know which race, but it was probably in
Yeah.
Will even maybe. And
No.
she's back and straight on the podium. So, and I didn't even interview her, so I was spewing about that afterwards. But like, it's so hard to line up everyone's interview and make sure you got everyone. While
You do a good job of it. It's impressive how many people you do get.
You're trying to remember the results as well, and then like you look at the results sheet, but then you easily forget that she broke her back before the race. So, shout out to her for coming back like that.
It was an impressive ride. She rode real well. Also, a shout out we talked about retirements. Matt Walker retired, announced his retirement.
Yeah.
So the fast Matt Walker, New Zealand's Matt Walker. Yeah.
He'll
Just
be
so we've got the right one.
How the Enduro World Champs went. A huge crash first corner, twisted
Yeah.
glass,
Yeah.
like race over first corner. But
Actually, sorry, we won't move on from that. Keep talking
but
about
I was gonna say
it was maybe memorable.
Yeah.
But if anyone could just kind of like shrug their shoulders and just walk it off, it's him. You know, like he's the dude who just be like, "Fuck, all right,
Yeah.
this is how it's gone."
Another one.
Yeah.
He's so interesting. Like that was a World Champs race on a Monday. Like,
It's enduro. This is how little they care about it.
Thanks for
but
coming.
it's, I mean, this is the UCI. It's not even Warner Brothers, right? This is UCI run.
Yeah.
So, like,
On
I
a
just don't
Monday
get that,
after a
on a
downhill
Monday.
World Cup
Yeah,
and an XC World
it's
Cup.
just crickets, hey?
It's so
It's
bad.
crazy. Oh, we got another world champion actually.
Yeah, George
Swift.
Shout out. Yeah.
Nelson's Own. Not really Nelson's Own, but she has lived in Nelson for a bit, so we'll claim it. On the EDR was actually she beat a couple of pretty legit like Tracy Mosley was on the podium and
Tracy Mosley.
yeah.
She still does a lot of EDR. Yeah.
And is still a weapon.
I'm sorry to say,
No, the
I
winner
didn't
would have
realise
been-
the EDR was still a thing. I thought they canned that this year. Apparently not.
They have
Sort of.
It's not a World
Next
Cup.
going forward.
Oh.
Yeah.
they did
Still don't
can
have
it,
World
but
Champs.
they've got like heaps of other events for it, like
Right.
around.
The Yetis have a Shimano motor, is that right?
Yeah, Shimano.
Yeah.
Mm.
We'll
Quite
see for
powerful,
how.
those ones, aren't they?
We'll see for.
Bit of tuning on those ones, yeah.
I'd like to
Lester,
see.
you'd-
I'd like to see
Spotlight target.
e-bike racing change to a full open format. So this is my theory from Walker last year, is that I reckon Semi Maxwell on a full powered e-bike would sweep the field against anyone in the e-bike category at Walker.
Yeah, because it's powered away,
That's no doubt.
It'd be so sick. Like, I'd love to see, like, just a full
So
open field.
pedaling with one leg would sweep the field.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. I want to see it turn into like, remember they had their e-bike class at an MXGP once, and it was just like
that is
just
the
a
best.
spectrum of e-bikes. It was amazing.
That is the best e-bike race still to this day.
I was
What an
desperate for you
absolute
to get us a
shambles.
start in one of those, KB. It was going to be so good.
Better coverage
should
than the
find it.
EDR.
Oh,
We
it
should
was
find
amazing.
it and link it into this because it was so good. Like one person's on like a throttle powered bike and they're lapping the field.
It's
There's
like
people who can't
ripping.
even make it. They can't even make it up the jumps. Some people like
Yeah.
they're walking up jumps.
It was
That's
like
what I want
it
to
was-
see.
it was like
Anyway,
it was like peak.
I've probably
peak
got a
e-bike
dip, but
boomer.
I've got a dip,
No,
but
that's-
I'll leave you guys if you want to
Yeah.
go a bit
No,
longer.
that's
I've
good.
got a quick question
we'll carry
before
on
you
with
go.
our rubbish talk.
When just a quick one. Noticed that you've been kind of doing the rounds on podcasts lately.
Yeah, kind of busy.
Would you say this is the best podcast?
It's definitely the most professional. You know.
Yes.
Happy
Yes.
days. All right. Have a nice day.
Excellent. That's all we needed. Thanks, Wyn.
Thanks,
Checks
mate.
in the mail.
Thanks,
Have a
mate.
good one.
Thanks, man. Cheers, bro.
I'll just leave it open.
See you later.
Good one.
G'day, Wyn's family.
I'll
Oh,
turn
he's
his
not
mic
actually
off.
leaving. Oh, good times.
Ah, man. Speaking of racing at the Walker, you know, there's probably time to get into a bit of Walker chat. What's on the marginal games this year, Lester?
There's been
What's the
talk of skin
latest?
suits, KB.
Yeah,
Definitely
down
talk
with
of skin suits.
down with the
Pickle
skin
juice?
suit.
Depending on the weather, it's gonna. I think the weather's going to play a big factor for me. You know, I'm not the skinniest, lightest guy, and when I get too hot, I go backwards in a real great rate of knots. So this year, it's about keeping cool if it's warm.
Dumping some
When it's
water down
warm,
the back type of thing.
yeah, the skin suit could come into play there. I've just got to get over a bit of a chamois issue that I've got with my skin suit. But just purely because it's light and it's going to be cooler than wearing, you know, a bib with a shirt over the top of it. What else is on the go there?
I've actually just on the heat issue, Lester. I've got something. So last year, might recall, in doing a bit of experimentation with dealing with the heat. When I was an Aussie in my prep for Waka, I did a bit of running with frozen bottles in my
yes.
hydration pack in my vest.
Mhm.
And this tip for any listener really who's lining up for Waka, if the weather's going to be particularly hot, then I recommend freezing your titty bottles, your chest bottles. So you won't be able to drink from them for a while, but good cooling system. You will probably get frostbite on your nips, but that's
These bottles, Chris, were they in play the other week in Queen Charlotte? Not frozen, just there.
No,
No,
I think they were missing.
weren't.
Okay.
No, they should have been.
Yep.
That would have been a good place. I hadn't even considered that until now.
Okay.
I took one of them when I went for a run the other day. I dig it out of the bottom of the drawer. My little boy's using it as a drink bottle.
Okay. Yeah, I've had in mine from the kids, so they'll just annihilate them.
Yeah. Jimmy calls it a floppy bottle, which it is.
So you're gonna shave your legs?
Not for the walk-in specifically for that.
But what are you going to shave them for?
If you're wearing the skin suit, will you shave your pubes?
Drag night.
Mainly just for drag night, yeah. No, I was contemplating that. Yeah, I have been training quite seriously this year. I'll be honest. And I did think at one point, maybe I should just complete the look, you know. But it's not quite ready for that kind of level of commitment.
I won't do it until KB does.
Yeah. Well, we're standing strong. Let's stand strong as a group.
What are you writing?
OTB says no to shaving legs.
Yeah.
What am I writing?
Writing.
He'll be writing for New Zealand Mountain Biker.
He will be.
What are you writing the blue? You got something lined up?
No, I'll be writing the blue.
long-term
I've got
test?
a new stem on there, so I've got a slightly better climbing position, which is good.
Nice.
Have
you done a fit check?
No.
No, okay.
No.
How's the power looking, Lisa?
Inconsistent at best.
Like Chris is writing.
Yes. No, it's going to be interesting. I've trained a lot more hours than I have any other year, I think. So
really, how?
Just
it
every day.
Where'd you find those hours?
Well, I did an hour and a half before we got on this thing.
Oh, that's commitment, Lisa. Love to hear it.
I did an hour and a half as well, but it wasn't training.
So what it's called, Chris, is you neglect your children, and then you get much more time to train.
That's my one night a week that I'm not dealing with that. I just get it done, eh? Kids go to bed, hop on the trainer, 2 hours on the trainer on Saturday morning in the rain. It was too wet, and I was
Did you put the trainer out in the rain?
Yeah, that seems excessive, really. I don't know why you would do that.
Not necessary. That's the point of a trainer. But I mean, whatever
what
works.
You've got to do, man. That's what you've got to do.
If you want to finish, rain would probably be quite a good option.
If you want to be mediocre at best, this is the
Fuck, mate, I could tell you a thing or two about being mediocre at best.
I'm working on heat adaptation training, and just by getting in the sauna each night. So that's my heat adaptation training. Not actually doing any training specifically, just getting in a hot box.
You just
you hot boxing the sauna.
I mean, there's a lot of you could get a lot of gains out of that, KB.
Well,
although it's yours an infrared sauna.
It is.
I hate to break it to you. They don't get hot enough, apparently.
Tell you what, it gets fucking hot in there.
Yeah, but
That's
can you
all
put
you
aloe
need to know.
vera water on the stones and get that good nasal clearing experience?
No, you just put it on the infrared lights.
Throw a bit of chili oil on the stones and just fucking burn your eyes out.
I've only ever had one proper sauna before,
Really?
and
Like
that
a
was
naked one.
What?
Like talking proper ones.
it was very close to being naked with Mitch Docker. And it was in one of those small cylindrical kind of ones,
Oh yeah.
and
Were
I
you
had
guys
never.
Was
You've
it
only
like
had
one
one
where you kind
sauna
of
in
lay
your life.
next to each other, or
Yeah,
it's like an altitude
we
tent
were.
situation?
It was very similar to that. We were on opposite sides, but it was so close that if you sat straight onto each other, your knees would be touching.
Mm.
And
You got to go knees interlocking, don't you?
it, it very nearly was. We had to sit side saddle. Um, but I could not believe how much I sweated. The amount of sweat was just absolutely
I
phenomenal.
think if you're not sweating in a sauna,
It's a bad sign.
yeah,
Yes.
you're Prince Andrew, aren't you? Isn't that what he said? Doesn't sweat. Yeah. I actually think that I'm in better shape than I was this time last year. A big part of it actually is I put it down to new partner of the show is State of Play. So I've been drinking a lot less alcohol and really enjoying these zero alcohol beers, State
They're
of
pretty
Play
good, though,
beers.
State of Play.
Yeah, they're bloody good beers. So anyone who's thinking of kicking the can, as it were, I can recommend State of Play.
Jesus Chris,
so-
I hope there's a whole bunch of this beer showing up for us.
Fuck,
Yeah.
I hope so too. I figure if we create the
There was-
impression that they sponsor us, then someone in the marketing department at State of Play will just assume that they are obliged to sponsor us. Like now,
And
I'll
they'll be
send an
like,
email and be
"We
like,
lost
"Hey
your
guys, just
address."
following up, just checking when the
Is this-
sponsorship payment will come through."
This is like a manifesting it type of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
been reading
Manifest
The
Destiny,
Secret.
which has been my approach to Waka the last 2 years. See how that's gone.
If I manifest the finish, I will make it.
Fuck, I was manifesting my way to Picton the other night.
Oh, it obviously works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
You got there.
yeah, I got there. Yeah.
So, tell me a bit more about this ride. How many hours were you out there for?
25.
I think it
I
was
dunno.
10 hours ride time,
Wharf to wharf.
maybe.
No, it wasn't 10
No.
hours ride time, was it?
Nah, it
8
wasn't.
hours.
Nah,
8
It's like
hours.
7:30
It's about 8
riding
hours
time.
ride time.
Yeah.
I've got it on Strava.
Did you catch a
Strava it.
ferry thing up to the northern end and then ride back? Is that how it
Yeah.
works?
We got a
Yeah.
water taxi to Ship Cove, which is the end of it. And the best bit is you ride along about, 20 meters of flat jetty when you get dropped off, and then it just goes and just ramps straight up for like, maybe 30-minute climb out of there.
Oh,
Just,
really?
yeah, no warming up. And just like not a smooth climb either. It's typical like beach forest, like kind of slippery, but a native, like just it was all rideable, but it wasn't just like a nice mellow climb out of there.
That's
So-
what you want when you've had no warm up and you're shivering cold, eh, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually, we got to the top, and then it was when we ducked over the backside of the ridge, and it was not in the sun. That's when I was like, "Fuck, this is going to be a cold day."
Everything out of the sun was quite chilly.
Yeah.
I think we were pretty much 7 hours ride time along the Queen Charlotte because it was about 70 k's of trail, and we were pretty much doing about 10 k's an hour on average. And then we
Yeah.
probably
Right.
rode about another hour from the end of it back to Picton in the dark.
So,
Yeah, that was good.
according to
We went to an
Strava,
Irish pub, and Red Dog got called a real man because he ordered a Guinness.
yeah,
Sure
Red Dog
did.
is a real man.
Glad.
Fuck, I tell you what,
Couldn't be
this
further
guy,
from the truth.
I tell you what, dark horse this year is Red Dog. Well, he's no dark horse. He's
Yeah,
he's
I'm well
looking
aware of
good.
that.
He's
That's
the
why I
lean
had the
horse.
Kick
full
game
finger
as
this
well.
year.
Attacker. His kick game was real strong.
Oh, he's on the attacker. Good
Mm.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced they're better than the Rafa Core Cargo, though, Kerry. I still
that's
prefer maybe that as a bib. It's a good bib.
That's a great bib.
But now I'm stuck, right? I can't mix and match bib because I like the attacker jersey. You can't be mixing
No,
kids.
you can't be mixing
Nah.
it up. So, Lester, I got
not
back
good.
from
You
this
guys, by the
ride.
time you get to my age, those rules will be gone. You'll just be wearing whatever's
Ooh.
there.
Does it not matter, Lester? But we're
Bullshit.
not as cool as you,
Gee,
Lester.
I don't buy that for a second, Lester.
You want to
Yeah.
see what I wore tonight? I wore.
Yeah, it's because you're in the dark.
It's on the cover of your own house.
You were sitting outside in the rain.
No, if I'm not seeing people, I don't know anyone around here, so I'll just wear whatever I feel.
Oh yeah, I don't
Yeah.
mind doing
Mismatched.
that. I'm
Yeah.
shocking
Yeah,
at night.
But you'll probably still make it look cool. That's the
Yeah.
thing. So I got
no.
home and next day just bought myself a full Rafa kit.
Yeah, you did.
That's where I'm at.
It was on sale. I did look myself
I know.
as
It
well.
was.
I actually brought some new bibs the other day, some Castelli ones. And
Oh.
those are legit.
Oh,
I've actually got a
Italian.
Castelli jersey from a long time ago. It's quite short sleeve.
Oh, yeah.
Quite nice.
do you own anything with a long sleeve, like at all?
He's wearing a jumper.
He's
at the
wearing
moment.
it
Yep.
right now.
Yeah, this is. I don't know about you guys. Actually, this is a bit off topic, but since I've had a son, I pretty much have stopped buying clothes for myself.
Okay.
Do you wear
so-
his clothes?
Yeah. So I
Is that what you're
hand
getting at?
down.
No wonder. I thought I was going to
That's
say
why
those
all short
sleeves look a
sleeves.
bit short.
Yeah, yeah. No, I
They're actually his jumpers.
Actually, you'll love this, Lester. I opted for shorts for baggies on this ride, which I'm never fucking doing this again. I'm on the XC bike. I'm wearing Lycra now, and
Mhm.
10k's in, ripped the bottom out of them.
Oh, no way. Did you
Yeah.
have like a chamois underneath?
Yeah. I was this close to, so I was pretty close to putting my shorts in the bin partway through, but then I was like, well, I'm wearing a baggy shirt, and I can't be wearing a baggy shirt and Lycra pants. Wasn't happening.
I've changed my tune on the baggy shirt, like a short thing, a little bit.
But is it a button-up shirt? Like, is it one of those?
like a t-shirt.
What's that brand? Ostro or something where they're making?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
They're making loose fit, like button-up collared shirts, but they're like a technical fiber sort of thing.
I got a contact. We could make some OTB shirts like that if you wanted.
Party shirts. Fuck, get KB a party shirt.
I'm here for
I
that.
wouldn't-
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Anything.
do that to us.
I'm still hanging out for my trail shirt, Lester.
We should also be hanging out for our kit that's supposed to be here for Walker. That we still haven't finished.
We've got a lot of
try
ideas,
and-
but not a lot of follow through, eh?
I like the white and red
That's
kit.
the
So
story of my life.
The white and red kit is cool, although I just don't
I
think I
can't
do
wait
it
to see
justice.
Chris and his new white bibs to go with it, though.
My OG OTB shirt is still probably my favourite piece of cycling kit, baggy or otherwise.
The OG one is good.
Yeah, that's cool.
I do have a few things to organise. Back on the marginal gains thing, there is another marginal gain which I'm working on, and my crock pot just turned up the other day.
Oh, I was gonna
here
say
we
he's
go.
waxing his chain.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's
Here
waxing
we
his
go.
gooch in his chain.
I'll put
And
you in
my-
touch with a
and
guy,
my-
actually.
My theory, and it's not just theory, it's proven fact. I'm going on this, doing this as a money saving thing, so my chains last a lot longer.
Have you heard this before, Chris, from someone you know?
Yeah, I know a guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
I
ordered
also know the
paraffin
guy.
wax from Alibaba?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't. I've invested in wax. Good
You
wax.
bought some wax. Is it ski wax? I've got some,
No,
some
just
extra cold
premium
conditions
candles.
Toko ski wax. So I can send it to you if you want.
Is it the stuff
Or
that's
you
like
go with
really
surf
bad
wax.
for the environment?
That
Full of
real
PFAS.
tacky surf wax. That's what you're running, isn't it? There's a bit of sand
Was
in it
it
and everything.
Mr. Zog's sex
Yeah,
wax?
sex wax.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the coconut
You
smelling
actually
stuff.
you just rub it on the chain. I actually got the crock pot for cooking my rice in. The Walker.
It's just cooking his rice and his chain all in there together. It's getting that,
But yeah, no, I'm
getting
going to
that
wax some
good
chain.
starch
Wax
all
some
through
chain.
it. That's what you want, eh?
Chain waxing is going
Where
to be
did you
on.
get this
Chain wax.
crock pot from? Was it like a second-hand deal, or have you invested in a brand new crock
No,
pot?
I actually brought new. I brought new
You
because
just
the
bought a rice
second-hand ones
cooker,
that I could
didn't you?
find were all too big. No, rice cooker is not the one. Apparently, you got to get
Nah,
an
rice cooker
adjustable
won't work. It'll
crock
ding
pot.
off. It'll keep clicking off. Can't have that.
How long
They
do you
get-
have to? How long do you have to bake it in there for?
Oh, it depends if you forget
Oh,
about
it's-
it or not.
The problem I think with the rice cooker is it either gets too hot for not long enough, or not hot enough for too long.
Like
Can't remember which one
sauna.
it is. But
while we've got all this set up, have you considered setting up a home anodizing kit as well, so you can anodize parts?
That would be legit.
You can do that.
You can do that.
Electrolysis or something,
true.
isn't it? Bit of
I've actually
food colouring and away you go.
At some points in my life, I've thought about trying to do some hydro dipping of bike stuff. Hydro dipping would be
Like, isn't that the paint cover thing?
But
You
they-
spray paint into water. I could see Lester doing this with some riding shoes.
Yeah. Oh
Right,
yeah, I can.
shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to take some white Shimano Spires, whatever
Yeah.
they are, and he's going to like hydro dip them in some rad colours.
You
That
know
would
what it's
actually
going to
be quite
be
sick.
this time next year. Lester's going to have a YouTube or Instagram account where he just makes custom kicks, and he's just getting commissioned. He's getting commissioned by like some millionaire out of China to make him some custom like Nike road kicks.
Yeah.
That he's putting a gravel sole on and got gold stitching and liquid dip.
Yeah, I don't think I've got zero patience for that kind of thing. In fact, most things that I start, I never finish. So
Yeah.
it's just
I feel you.
Have you thought about
a bit like this
olive
podcast.
oil
It feels like
on
it's
the
never
chain?
going to finish.